Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So after the A50s and the A30s, the Galaxy A70s is out as well. So in this video, I'm gonna compare it with the standard A70 and see how these phones are different. So starting off with the construction, it will be the same on both phones, which is plastic frame and curved plastic back, while this time there will be 3D patterns on the back. The screen will be 6.7 inches diagonally on both phones, being 20:9 in aspect ratio. So in terms of their overall size, both will be exactly the same and gonna be very similar to the Note 10 Plus. In these press renders, the chin of the A70s looks way more wider than the A70, but in reality it's not this much wide. Its width is also the same on both phones, along with the side bezels and top bezel. So from the front side, there will not be any physical difference between these phones. The fingerprint scanner will be in screen on both phones, while the speed has been improved quite a bit on the A70 compared to the A70, which was quite slow in this department. USB Type-C port on both phones and the headphone jack on the bottom side, along with this single loudspeaker, and no water resistance on both phones. No change in terms of the display, so Super AMOLED on both phones with resolution of Full HD, so great screen sharpness. Both phones will have the always-on display and both will also be protected by tempered glass. Performance aspects are also the same, so Snapdragon 675 on both, which is not a bad chipset. And if you're buying the phone especially for gaming, then there's one thing you need to know, and that is the Asphalt 9 will lag on this chipset, so it's not up to date. Both phones will have 6 or 8 GB of RAM with 128 GB of storage, and this storage will be expandable on both via micro SD card, and at last both phones will be running One UI, so same user interface. Major upgrade in terms of the camera, so the A70 came with a 32 megapixels main snapper, while this time it's 64 megapixels. Shooting in full resolution is not recommended with these sensors, so the A70 captured in 12 megapixels by default, and the A70s will capture 16 megapixels images. So there's definitely gonna be a huge jump in terms of the level of detail, and thanks to this significantly larger sensor, the low light performance will be improved as well. On both phones, the wide-angle sensor will be 8 megapixels with 120 degrees of field of view, and the third sensor on both phones will be for the depth information to help in portraits. Both phones will capture 4K videos at 30 FPS, but for the stabilization to work, the resolution has to go down to 1080p at 30 FPS. Slow motion recording will be at 240 FPS in both phones, and the super slow motion will be at 480 FPS, means 16 times slower in 720p. And both phones will also have the super steady mode. The front camera is the same on both phones, which is 32 megapixels, but in order for the HDR to work, the resolution has to go down to 12 megapixels, which is the default settings. And at last, both phones are doing extremely good in terms of the battery, which is 4500 mAh on both, so the screen on time will be one of the best. And at last, both phones will come with a 25 watts charger, so both will get to about 30 to 35% in first 30 minutes and should take 1 hour and 50 minutes to fully recharge. So this is it for this video, guys. If you found this video interesting, then be sure to like it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.